I don't know. These things are dropping some good loot. I think I would just like to reduce how bad the fights are. So I could do this. There we are. It's a bit of an aggressive approach, and I do lose the double heal on those, but I still get some nice gear out of it. Could you stop being quite as aggressive there? Like, this way, we can actually get up to a fairly high loot number, I would imagine. We'll see how it goes, but... It is a lot of lanterns, yeah. Ooh. Now then. Vampires is 7%, that is a bit better. I would lose the 1.2 regeneration, but that's a lot more max HP. I'm going to take it. There we are. These are doing 30 damage now. Sure, Blood Alchemy. I can check out the counter in a moment. So I'm on the Bloody Path, so it's still 20% chance for all enemies that have a soul to be reborn as ghosts after being killed. And a ghost of a ghost. Wow, we are... I mean, the first time it's born as a ghost is interesting. Now, you might be forgiven for thinking, well, it's still 1 in 5 every single time, but the thing you got to understand about statistics is it's 1 in 5, and then 1 in 5, then 1 in 5, and they've got to be taken as a... It's like, the statistically, yes, every time you flip a coin, if it's a perfect coin, and if it's a perfect coin toss, you've got a 50-50 chance of landing it heads or tails. But the statistical chance of it landing as heads 10 times in a row is a lot less than 50-50. But we have now got our mountain peak, which is going to be nice. It's going to give us some new enemies. Alright. Well, actually, honestly, given that, I'm kind of tempted to maybe even replace this with a battlefield and have all of this as bloody paths. Tempting. Definitely tempting. Let's have a look. 13 regen per second. Actually, yes. That magic damage, I think losing 1 defense for that is a fair trade. That's why I call statistics fake math. Not fake math. Which boss is this? This is just the first boss. We were just playing a silly run of just having a loop that is... Well, and the idea was to have a loop that was relatively benign with just slimes and homes and stuff, but I put 2 battlefields together and it seems that they've made the path a lot more dangerous than I was expecting. A lot more dangerous than I was expecting. But I am on the second boss. Or rather, I'm up to the second boss. Yeah, that evasion, I need to keep that. Look. I would like to get some lanterns down there if I can. Very nice. We've had to use a magic potion here already. It's unfortunate, but oh well. Alright, let's pause things there for a second. Okay, we got a bit of our health back. We've got a nice ring here. No evasion, which is a shame. What about you? No, I don't think so. New treasury, though. I could have this treasury down here, for example. And I'm tempted to. I need to clear that path. Oof. That's a nasty path there. 3 goblins will probably be tricky for me. I'm gonna crystal these meadows there. 66 HP per day. I could also put down an extra field Yeah, there's no reason why I didn't have that field, actually. It was a bit silly of me. Indeed, Moloop Hero. I'm glad you're excited to see it back. And back. I'm tempted to Oblivion the goblins. Quite tempted. I'm gonna pop this down there. It's 4 gobbles now. Right, after this fight, depending on how long it takes, I want to wait to use the Oblivion after the fight, because I worry that using it before, they're just going to repopulate. So there we go. Pomp. I know I could get rid of the Goblin Hut, but that's not my goal right now. Sooner remove the goblins. Well, pop that. Well, actually, I'm going to pop this here. And we're going to wait to get some stone to fill in that spot. What's this shield like? Defense 16, not bad, but I don't think we're going to go for that. Okay, new town. That's very nice. Should we stack the towns up a bit more? We definitely could do. Get a load of healing all in one spot. I wonder what would happen if you filled out the entire road with just like farms. I wonder if that's even viable. There we go. We've got our first vampire village. Sorry, when I said farms, I meant villages and farms. Let's put this here as it'll not quite make this area quite as bad, I don't think. We need some more battlefields, so I need these treasure chests to stand a chance, I fancy. Evasion of 12, good. Counter of 7, defense of 2, magic damage. Yes, this is a better ring. That one didn't give us a treasure chest, though, today, for some reason. I wonder why. Oh. Oh. The bloody path can't have anything else on it. And since that can only place it on the bloody path. Alright. Well, if I nix that, that may give us back that potential treasure chest. Or I'll leave it there and just enjoy the loot that we get off these things. Rare for me to be able to catch an Aavak stream. Hello, Gold Dragoon. How you doing, mate? Place village, farm it, and nuke village. No, we've already seen what that does, Mitch. Makes bad times. Let's see. Surveyor, 0.5 loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile when passing a tile. So as we pass these, we'll get HP for passing it. Somersault, 35% chance to perform a counterattack when we evade. That's a nice one. I think we'll take it. I think the surveyor thing is, as we're walking down the road, we're gaining health based on how many tiles beside the road there is. But we'll probably have an opportunity to for science that as through this particular run. I suspect we've got a good chance of being in that position. Okay, that evasion is good, but this damage difference is now getting really big. What think you, chat? Should we go for a better weapon? Is this an Atari game? No, it's just a specific type of art style. Yeah, I think the better weapon. And all of the two weapons, although well, actually, no, this one is still just as good because it has damage to all, but plus 3 defense. So we're going to lose a chunk of our counter and evasion, and that does suck, but it is what it is. We will now do a chunky bit of damage to everyone when we're fighting, which I approve of. Alright, what do we get out of that? That is not bad as far as rings go. No, I do like the 7% vampirism. Ultimately. It's almost 100 more max HP, but we'd lose damage to all there. No, we'll keep it. Yeah, technically more damage means more vampirism. This is true. Those counters, though. Alright, we're using up my potions now. That was a rough fight, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually a nasty fight. At end of day. I could go ahead and place this there. It would work for me. And we would complete the mansion. So let's do that and see what we get. Okay, some nice gear is what we got. Defense of 20. Lose a little bit of regen, but we gain a lot of counter. Or a lot of evasion. Well, we're obviously going to go with this one. Absolutely 100%. That is perfect timing. We needed that. Now back up to 24 evasion. This is a really nice weapon for that passive regen. And also a lot of damage. Now, do we want to have more area through here? I'm not sure we do, per se. I think what I would like here is just to have this by itself. I don't know. We'll place it down and we'll see how that builds out. What we just end up doing with it. As for you, I'm going to place this down behind the lantern. There we go. And we'll see how this pans out. Our evades are now actually helping out a lot. And the fact that we've got somersault gives us that counter as well, which is just amazing. Need better at vampirism, but we'll get there. Though, honestly, having things like the flesh golem really helped with getting vampirism. Like, really helped with getting high vampirism. In fact, we could... Sure, let's pop that down. We've got another bandit camp, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. We could do something along the lines of every other town is a vampire, is a count's manor. That might actually work. Undecided. But I think we're gonna go ahead and place these down there. Like so. Actually, that one would have been better as a meadow, because that is still affecting it no matter what. Not sure about all these goblin camps, though. Hello, Lakel. How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much for asking. Ooh. Sturdy stool. A bit more comfortable and easier to carry than a simple log. Also, looks a bit nicer. Can help you reach the top shelf, if such a need arises. Plus 0.2 HP regeneration per second if player already has regeneration. Ooh. That's a nice one. Aavak, do you slowly scale the difficulty of the path, or is it better to increase difficulty earlier for better loot? I'm not sure what's the best way of doing that. I really don't know. Also, Rui, I'm so sorry for missing your sub 10 minutes ago. Thank you so much for the 49 months, mate. I usually make a joke about how long I've been watching you, but this time I'd like to thank you. Let me actually scroll up to see that full message. It might have already gone off my screen. I'd like to thank you for all the thousands of hours of entertainment. Diolch yn fawr iawn. Oh, thanks, buddy. That's really, really kind of you to say. It's really kind of you to say. I'm tempted to exterminatus that area because it's got a quest mob there. And that might be a bit rough on me. I am undecided. Quite undecided on this one. I'm going to keep that in my hand. I could get another... Oh, actually, I could put the town down, in fact. That would wipe them. Or I could put a town just before them. I wonder what will happen here. Wiped. No, they haven't. They're still there. But it'll give me a little bit more healing. Two quest mobs. I kind of knew that was going to happen. I was definitely concerned. Oh well. Got to deal with that empowered, rather enraged goblin leader now, who is also, once again, a quest mob. Unfortunate times. To be certain. Yeah, quest done. Alright, just you and I. Game is mean today, yeah. But I am glad to have this, because it does mean that I can now place that... Oh, well, actually, if I place it here... Let me have a look. I'm not sure that would be the best place for me to put it, actually. I definitely don't think that's a good place for me to put it. How about I place it here, then, and I can build out some meadows behind it. Remind me that's what I want to do. It's important. I will forget it once. But yeah, we go through that fight reasonably enough. I have no sandwich, but I have pizza. That is a reasonable replacement for that, yes. Hey, Aika, how you doing? Didn't notice you coming into chat, mate. Hope your day is going well. We're gonna have one of these just down there as well. Now we wait. Okay, once again, we don't get anything there because of the presence of the bloody path. I wonder, if I nuke this, will it remain a bloody path or not? Because I would like that treasure chest. You know what? I'm just going to leave it. I don't mind. Day is well. Spent a while in this CSA learning it. It's a fantastic little gem. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Ooh. No, we're not going to take that over the regen, but... Evasion 12 is too useful. We're going to have to sit on our vampirism being fairly low for a while longer yet. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're kind of getting... It's greys. We're getting high-level greys. I was sort of feeling that we were getting some decent drops from these, but I'm actually starting to doubt that. I'm starting to reconsider my choice. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to reconsider my choice. So I'm going to nuke that. It's now basic path again, and then I'm going to nuke this. And then I'm going to place this down. There we go. Done and done. Hopefully that's a bit of a better option for us. Let's see. Counter regen? No. Counter vampirism is better for me. Ooh. Damage to all. Vampirism 9. That is good. I would lose some really fine damage, but yes. There we are. Vampirism at 16. Let's see if we can't become better vampires than the vampires. It's always nice when we do that. There's something deeply, deeply pleasing about becoming better vampires than vampires. Ooh. Oh, really? I just got that lovely, lovely weapon with all of its greatness, and then you're taunting me with evasion and counter at the same time. Game, I'm on to your shenanigans. Right, so here's a thought. Evasion should be more valuable the more it is stacked. For those wondering why, going from 0 to 25 would mean you take a quarter less hits than before, but going from 50% to 75 means you take half the number of hits you would before. I'm assuming that evasion is a flat % chance for a mob to miss, and the game isn't doing any of the calculations. I'm not sure how the game is calculating things. I'm going to be honest on that one, I don't know. These are all lovely items, but no. There we go. Lots of counters triggering here. And they're triggering off my evades, which is the beauty. Which technically means that's a parry. If we had something that... we've just taken our first potion there. If we had something that triggered on a parry, those would have been triggering there. Which is quite nice to see. Alright. I'm going to place this down here. Actually... I'll put it down there. I'm being very picky with my gear right now. I'm trying to build a very specific setup. We've still got an okay regen, but you know it's not fantastic. I'd lose counter here, but I'd gain vampirism, and I'm okay with that. Yes. Okay, evasion went down by 1%, but vampirism went up by a lot. Okay, what we got? Ooh, lots of things, actually. No. 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 Aavak, the meadows behind the Chrono Crystal. Yeah, I need to place the meadows over there, but I need an Oblivion first, because I've got to wipe out the... Oh, actually, that's a good point. Yeah, I've got Chrono Crystal down there. What a silly sausage I am. But I want to replace that rock with meadows as well. But yeah, that was being a very silly sausage there. Okay, a bunch of rocks. I will go ahead and place these down. One, oh, damn it. I'll go into planning mode. Lolash, how you doing, buddy? 19 months. That's 2 burns with a month of rest. Wow. Today I learned Lolash runs a sweatshop breeding program. For shame. I thought you were wholesome. My goodness. Also, let me complete out those requests there. Thank you very much for them. Right, let's pop this down and boom. There we go. What do we get? Something truly amazing? Or not? No. Also no. Much sadness indeed. Okay, well, it is what it is. But yes, we need to start placing these all over the place. One there, for example, to begin. All right, moving on. Oh, we got a couple more quests to hand in, which is always nice. Still getting like level 5 grey loot, my lord. I gave you a month of rest. Lolash. Fantastic. Hey Moz, do you know if Aavak is playing Stonehearth after this game? I have not made any plans to switch game, but that isn't to say I won't. But I am having a lot of fun with this, so there's a decently high chance that I won't. We would drop by 6 damage on the low end. Actually, no, we would drop a full 10 damage on the low end and 14 damage on the high end for a mere gain of 3 vampirism and 12 counter. No. Big ol' nope on that one. What do we get? Okay. No, I like the vampirism. The defense is actually kind of nice, though. Not gonna lie. Getting that defense up to 35 is kind of nice, but no. Look at those beautiful evades, though. Alright, what do we get? Card Sharp or Survivalist. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration is doubled. Dominant Mass. Damage is increased by 20% of your defense value. Okay, yeah, well, that's not too bad, actually. In fact, that's really not too bad. Card Sharp, 10% chance to keep the card after placing the tile. Doesn't work for golden cards. I think we're going to go with Dominant Mass. That is a solid bump to our damage output. Okay. What do we get there? 14% of... no, it hasn't got evasion, and that's the problem. No. Afraid not. It makes me sad, but afraid not. The evasion there, though. Loss of 7% vampirism to buff my counter by 2 and my evasion by 11. I feel that evasion is becoming a very important stat, so I'm willing to do it. 34% evasion now, which is not too bad. I would say not too bad at all, in fact. I would generally like to avoid improving my enemies too much. So perhaps something down here, for example, would be nice. Or maybe I should just keep hold of the Chrono Crystals for now. And we'll see what we can place. Right now, my deck is basically full of wheat fields. If only you could place more than one per time. Even Aavak doesn't know what next. But he'll say he planned it all along. No, I don't plan. Just played my best game of Slipways so far. Have you had the chance to check it out? Yes, I have, and I am enjoying it. Though I've only had a chance to put like a couple of minutes into it. Well, not a couple of minutes. You know what I'm like. It's like, oh yeah, I played this game for an hour. Actually, half a day. But you know how it goes. But I haven't properly managed to dig my teeth in. These again, increasingly tasty. But no, we must resist. If I put a rock there, though, I can get some more meadows built off this. Might be nice. A rock there? No. I think I'll hold on to it for now. We'll see where we go.